A species has a diploid number of 48, also known as 2n equals 48. During anaphase 2, how many chromosomes are present in each cell? So seeing that we have an anaphase 2, mitosis does not have a second anaphase, so that means that we have to be in meiosis. So meiosis is kind of a little bit more of a complicated version of mitosis. It has a lot of the similar components. So let's start from the beginning. So I just abbreviated this in their first letters, so this is prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, and then 1 and 2. So let's start at prophase. So prophase, the chromatin gets condensed into kind of the typical chromosome shape, those X's. So in metaphase 1 of meiosis, the X's kind of form tetrads. So these tetrads are two X's, it's kind of a two-file line down the middle. And then they get pulled to the side of the cell, and then telophase, they're kind of making it into their own two separate cells, and then ultimately there's some cytokinesis that happens and actually forming the two separate cells. So in meiosis 2, we're looking at only one of these guys. So just think about this is here. So now, similar thing, the chromatin gets condensed. Now instead of having a two-file line, we only have a single-file line. So now when those microtubules pull apart the chromosomes, they're actually going to be pulling apart the individual chromatids instead of a set of chromosomes. And now anaphase, we're going to have these individual sister chromatids that are actually counted as individual chromosomes still, so I know that may be confusing. Even though it's not the full X, it's basically a half of an X, it still counts as one chromosome. So now, if we think about our question, we start with 48, we still have 48, now they split apart and they have 24 each, and now 24 is here. So 24, 24, and then they get split apart, so basically they get double, so it goes from 24 of these into 48 of individual sister chromatids, and now that's where we are, so this is why our answer is 48.